You know, there are elections that come and go. Some elections are, you know, important, some are not. But this one, this one really mattered. And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you. My heart.
What the fuck? Oh, he planned this. He for sure planned this. He was waiting on this moment. I'm so speechless. I don't know what to say. I literally have no idea what to say. This is insane. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ariana Jasmine, and today we're going to be talking about Donald Trump's inauguration and the, you know, ether's, internet's reaction to it. There's a lot that's been happening, so we're gonna cover all of it. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment for more videos like this, and let's get into it. If you would really like to support me, you can subscribe to my Substack. It's free, and I publish articles every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If you would really like to support me, you can subscribe monthly for only $5, the cost of a cup of coffee. Go to the link in this video's caption, www.arianajasmine.com, to subscribe. It only takes a couple of minutes and you'll really be supporting me and my journey as a content creator. All right, let's get into this video.
It's my honor and pleasure to introduce to you the 45th and the 47th President of the United States of America, Donald J. Trump.
Why is Kamala Harris and Bill Clinton clapping for Donald Trump? I thought you guys were arch nemesis. I thought y'all were enemies. What happened? What happened? What's the smiling for? What are you smiling about? I don't understand. I don't get it. I mean, I understand having to attend, but like clapping and smiling, I'm just like, come on. Biden's doing it too. Like, what the fuck? Stop doing that. Stop, all of you. Stop clapping. Stop smiling. This is your mess. Do not clap and smile. Brother, Melania looks like a fucking pilgrim. Do you see this outfit? What is that hat? That's like the disguise you try to wear when you're not trying to be seen. It's almost like, you know what? I married this man for his money. I just wanted to be a cute little sugar baby. You know what I mean? That's the energy it's giving. Like she's fed up.
I return to the presidency confident and optimistic that we are at the start of a thrilling new era of national success. A tide of change is sweeping the country. Sunlight is pouring over the entire world, and America has the chance to seize this opportunity like never before. But first, we must be honest about the challenges we face. While they are plentiful, they will be annihilated by this great momentum that the world is now witnessing in the United States of America. As we gather today, our government confronts a crisis of trust. For many years, a radical and corrupt establishment has extracted power and wealth from our citizens while the pillars of our society lay broken and seemingly in complete disrepair. We now have a government that cannot manage even a simple crisis at home, while at the same time stumbling into a continuing catalog of catastrophic events abroad.
This is so funny. Sir, were you not just charged with like 90 plus felonies that you just got off with because you became the president? Talking a lot of shit as if you weren't the one that just escaped a bunch of fucking charges. I gotta give it to him. He is like a fucking cockroach. Okay, that man gets away with everything. You know, and listen, I hate him. You can hate him with me. Let's hate him together. But like, credit where credit is due.
We have a government that has given unlimited funding to the defense of foreign borders, but refuses to defend American borders or, more importantly, its own people. Our country can no longer deliver basic services in times of emergency, as recently shown by the wonderful people of North Carolina, been treated so badly, and other states who are still suffering from a hurricane that took place many months ago, or more recently, Los Angeles, where we are watching fires still tragically burn from weeks ago without even a token of defense. They're raging through the houses and communities, even affecting some of the wealthiest and most powerful individuals in our country, some of whom are sitting here right now. They don't have a home any longer. That's interesting, but we can't let this happen. Everyone is unable to do anything about it. That's going to change. We have a public health system that does not deliver in times of disaster, yet more money is spent on it than any country anywhere in the world.
This is what I mean when I say Republicans are so close to getting it, but then they're so far. What he's saying isn't fundamentally fundamentally wrong, right? Like, yeah, we do have a terrible education system. We do have a terrible response to natural disasters. We suck in a lot of things, right? We spend all of our money abroad, but we don't spend it here. But then that's where like the fork starts, right? Because then they say, oh, we're having a huge invasion of fentanyl at the border. Oh, the food is poisoning us and we need to ban fluoride out of toothpaste. Oh, the fires. We need to rake the ground more so California doesn't have to face so many fires. They're so close to getting it, but they're so far off. You know what I mean?
My recent election is a mandate to completely and totally reverse a horrible betrayal and all of these many betrayals that have taken place, and to give the people back their faith, their wealth, their democracy, and indeed their freedom. From this moment on, America's decline is over, and we will immediately restore the integrity, competency, and loyalty of America's government. Over the past 8 years, I have been tested and challenged more than any president in our 250-year history, and I've learned a lot along the way. The journey to reclaim our republic has not been an easy one, that I can tell you. Those who wish to stop our cause have tried to take my freedom and indeed to take my life. Just a few months ago in a beautiful Pennsylvania field, an assassin's bullet ripped through my ear.
There's a lot to unpack here. First of all, any is a bit of a large statement because we quite literally have presidents that were assassinated. So I don't know about all of that, if I'm going to be completely honest. And I knew he was not going to get through this speech without bringing up the assassination attempt where the gun bullet grazed his fucking ear. Okay, this man is never going to let us live that down. He's never going to let us live that down. Like, it's going to be another 4 years of him reminding us about that goddamn bullet grazing his fucking ear. It's just, we're never gonna fucking live that down, mark my words. But yeah, see, this is where the self-righteousness starts coming out. Obviously he was not gonna get through this beat. We're 7 minutes in and he, like, this wasn't even a part of his conclusion. This was like the beginning.
But I felt then, and believe even more so now, that my life was saved for a reason. I was saved by God to make America great again.
First of all, I'm kind of dead that both, like, none of these people are clapping. See, I knew the penny was going to come out at some point from the Democrats. But going beyond that, you know what's crazy? So he swore in, and he didn't even put his hand on the Bible. Put his hand up, and his other hand was, like, by his side. He did not put his hand on the Bible. So for someone that didn't even put his hand on the Bible, when you got sworn in into inauguration, you talk a lot about God, my guy. You didn't even put your hand on the Bible when you got sworn in.
That is why each day under our administration of American patriots, we will be working to meet every crisis with dignity and power and strength. We will move with purpose and speed to bring back hope, prosperity, safety, and peace for citizens of every race, religion, color, and creed. For American citizens, January 20th, 2025 is Liberation Day. As our victory showed, the entire nation is rapidly unifying behind our agenda with dramatic increases in support from virtually every element of our society, young and old, men and women, African Americans, Hispanic Americans, Asian Americans, urban, suburban, rural, and very importantly, we had a powerful win in all 7 swing states, and the popular vote, we won by millions.
Listen, I can't even be mad. Like, he's right. Popularity amongst most ethnicities and age groups and even all of the swing states rose tremendously for Donald Trump. I hate to say it, like, it's literally true. And you know what? I think a part of that is because Kamala Harris just did not deliver. Well, okay, let me say this. I do think that obviously her being a black woman and her only having a certain amount of days to push a full-blown campaign obviously worked against her. Like, I totally agree with those parts, right? But also Kamala Harris, she purposely continued to align herself with Joe Biden, and Joe Biden is the lowest rated president since World War II in America. He has very, very, very low ratings. He is one of the most unpopular presidents in our century's lifetime, whatever you want to call it. And so he's right, but also it's like lacking context, you know what I mean? Because there's just a lot of nuance that goes into this conversation that I think he purposely leaves out of his speeches because he, obviously is not going to admit it.
To the Black and Hispanic communities, I want to thank you for the tremendous outpouring of love and trust that you have shown me with your vote. We set records, and I will not forget it. I've heard your voices in the campaign, and I look forward to working with you in the years to come. Today is Martin Luther King Day, and his honor, this will be a great honor. But in his honor, we will strive together to make his dream a reality.
I'm sorry, I can't even take it seriously. I can't even take it seriously. What do you even say to that? I feel so bad for Martin Luther King and his family.
National unity is now returning to America, and confidence and pride is soaring like never before. In everything we do, my administration will be inspired by a strong pursuit of excellence and unrelenting success. We will not forget our country, we will not forget our Constitution, and we will not forget our God.
Listen, you can call Donald Trump whatever you want, but a man of God is just not one of them. It's just not. If you are truly a religious person, you believe in God, you don't fuck a porn star and give her hush money. While you're married. And I just feel like that stuff is common sense.
First, I will declare a national emergency at our southern border.
It's real funny to me that people like Usha and Ivanka are fucking clapping when they're immigrants themselves. Usha Vance, there's a special place in hell for you. Be fucking for real. You know what I mean? That's the shit that really pisses me off. Because it's like, you're literally a brown immigrant. Are you fucking blind? What do you see when you look in the fucking mirror? Do you see a white Barbie or do you see a brown woman? It's a brown woman. And you're out here fucking bootlicking conservative butt. You know what I mean?
All illegal entry will immediately be halted, and we will begin the process of returning millions and millions of criminal aliens back to the places from which they came. We will reinstate my Remain in Mexico policy. I will end the practice of catch and release, and I will send troops to the southern border to repel the disastrous invasion of our country. Under the orders I signed today, we will also be designating the cartels as foreign terrorist organizations. And by invoking the Alien Enemies Act of 1798, I will direct our government to use the full and immense power of federal and state law enforcement to eliminate the presence of all foreign gangs and criminal networks, bringing devastating crime to U.S. soil, including our cities and inner cities.
You want to use a law from the 1700s? Back when slavery and mass genocide was okayed? He said the bill from 1790 whatever. Bro, I don't ever want to hear those words come out of anyone's mouth. The bill from when, bitch? Fuck no. That's diabolical.
Next, I will direct all members of my cabinet to marshal the vast powers at their disposal to defeat what was record inflation and rapidly bring down costs and prices.
I don't know how he's gonna do that or how he plans to do that. If he's planning on putting on tariffs, that's gonna be 10 times worse, but I don't know. I don't know how he plans on doing that.
The inflation crisis was caused by massive overspending and escalating energy prices, and that is why today I will also declare a national energy emergency. We will drill, baby, drill. America will be a manufacturing nation once again, and we have something that no other manufacturing nation will ever have, the largest amount of oil and gas of any country on earth, and we are going to use it.
So much for moving away from oil and gas. No, literally. Basically, drill, baby, drill means die, planet, die. That's what it means. But he's gonna fucking croak by the time it's actually gonna impact him or anyone close to him.
We will be a rich nation again, and it is that liquid gold under our feet that will help to do it. With my actions today, we will end the Green New Deal, and we will revoke the electric vehicle mandate, saving our auto industry and keeping my sacred pledge to our great American auto workers. In other words, you'll be able to buy the car of your choice.
You can already buy whatever car you want. There is no ban on buying the car that you want, just to make that fucking clear. This is one of those things where Donald Trump's presidency is going to hurt us for generations to come. It's going to be one of those Ronald Reagan type presidencies where we still feel his impact to this day and the policies policies that he passed.
To restore competence and effectiveness to our federal government, my administration will establish the brand new Department of Government Efficiency. After years and years of illegal and unconstitutional federal efforts to restrict free expression, I will also sign an executive order to immediately stop all government censorship and bring back free speech to America. Never again will the immense power of the state be weaponized to persecute political opponents, something I know something about. We will not allow that to happen. It will not happen again. Under my leadership, we will restore fair, equal, and impartial justice under the constitutional rule of law. I will also end the government policy of trying to socially engineer race and gender into every aspect of public and private life. We will forge a society that is colorblind and merit-based.
Colorblind racism is literally a type of racism. Like, that's not something you want to be proud of or be speaking about proudly at all, like ever.
It will henceforth be the official policy of the United States government that there are only two genders, male and female.
Cool, sprinkle some transphobia in there too.
This week, I will reinstate any service members who were unjustly expelled from our military for objecting to the COVID vaccine mandate with full back pay.
Yeah, that guy was a little too excited. I know for a damn fact he's unvaccinated. Keep your fucking children away from him. I don't even think he has his regular vaxes. He got a little too excited over that.
My proudest legacy will be that of a peacemaker and unifier. That's what I want to be, a peacemaker and a unifier. I'm pleased to say that as of yesterday, one day before I assumed office, the hostages in the Middle East are coming back home to their families.
I knew he was going to take credit for that. Joe Biden, sit down, please. Please sit the fuck down. We were begging y'all to do that for a whole entire year. You guys could have literally won the election if you did that. And yet you gave the credit to him.
A short time from now, we are going to be changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, and we will restore the name of a great president, William McKinley, to Mount McKinley, where it should be and where it belongs. President McKinley made our country very rich through tariffs and through talent. He was a natural businessman and gave Teddy Roosevelt the money for many of the great things he did, including the Panama Canal, which has foolishly been given to the country of Panama after the United States. The United States, I mean, think of this, spent more money than ever spent on a project before and lost 38,000 lives in the building of the Panama Canal. We have been treated very badly from this foolish gift that should have never been made, and Panama's promise to us has been broken. The purpose of our deal and the spirit of our treaty has been totally violated. American ships are being severely overcharged and not treated fairly in any way, shape, or form, and that includes the United States Navy. And above all, China is operating the Panama Canal, and we didn't give it to China, we gave it to Panama, and we're taking it back.
We did give them the Panama Canal back, but once we gave it back to them, they started making 5 times more than when we were in control of it, and so now they give us royalties every year. Number one. Number two, China does not control the Panama Canal. Panamanians control the Panama Canal. Like, I don't know where he's getting this shit from. He's literally talking out of his ass. Like, that's just not true.
Our American ancestors turned a small group of colonies on the edge of a vast continent into a mighty republic of the most extraordinary citizens on earth. No one comes close.
Not something I would brag about, bro. Not something I would brag about. I would not be talking about the colonial ancestors right now.
Americans pushed thousands of miles through a rugged land of untamed wilderness. They crossed deserts, scaled mountains, braved untold dangers, won the Wild West, ended slavery, rescued millions from tyranny, lifted billions from poverty, harnessed electricity, split the atom, launched mankind into the heavens, and put the universe of human knowledge into the palm of the human hand. If we work together, there is nothing we cannot do and no dream we cannot achieve. Many people thought it was impossible for me to stage such a historic political comeback, but as you see today, here I am. The American people have spoken. Stand before you now as proof that you should never believe that something is impossible to do. In America, the impossible is what we do best.
You too can be an inspirational cockroach if you have billions of dollars and a bunch of fucking influence. God bless America.
Nothing will stand in our way because we are Americans. The future is ours, and our golden age has just begun. Thank you. God bless America. Thank you all. Thank you.
Let's watch what the fuck is what happened afterwards.
You know, there are elections that come and go. Some elections are, you know, important, some are not. But this one this one really mattered. And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you. My heart.
What the fuck? Oh my god. It's one thing hearing that he did it, it's another thing seeing him do it. You know what I mean? Like, you can say someone did the Hitler salute, but then when you see it happen, oh, he planned this. He for sure planned this. He was waiting on this moment. I'm so speechless. I don't know what to say. I literally have no idea what to say. This is insane. I mean, practice what you preach, I guess. Shit. This man said, I believe in what I believe in, and it is what it is. Like, you're gonna take it. You know what's crazy too? It's like, there's a
Making it happen. Thank you.
See, there's a pause right there. Like, he's kind of thinking about, like, should I do it? And then he just kind of goes in with it. Then he pauses and he goes in with the other side. Like, that's crazy work. Okay, wow. Guys, I'm, like, really bothered. Fuck, dude. What the fuck?
It goes out to you. It is thanks to you.
Not the crowd cheering. I wonder what Twitter's talking about right now. Fascists rolling on drugs while burning the world down. Okay, clearly he's not sober, like, at all. If he was gonna be so obviously tweaking on Inauguration Day when there's 1,001 cameras fucking panning out on your dumb face, couldn't you at least put on some sunglasses or something, dude? John Fetterman spotted attending today's Trump inauguration wearing a sweatshirt and shorts. You know what? The only time I've seen this dusty, crusty, musty, ugly-looking bitch, Mr. Clean crackhead-looking hoe is when Netanyahu came in. That's the only time I've seen his ugly, dog-looking ass, bitch-looking ass fucking face. I'm not making sense anymore. But the only time I've seen him wear a fucking suit is with Netanyahu coming in. And you know what? I'm tired. I'm tired of the whole fucking sweater shit, okay? You know, it was cute the first month he did it. It was. But it's like, now I'm just like, I'm over it. You know what I mean? I'm over it. I'm tired of seeing him in his suits. I don't know if the fucking stroke made his brain stop working or whatever it is, and I don't give a fuck. I don't want to see his dusty ass in fucking suits in fucking sweaters anymore. Like, I'm over it. I'm so fucking over it. Why the hell does Melania Trump look like the hamburger? Okay, that was funny. I'm not gonna lie. Fashion is back. Class is back. Okay. These two bitches look like fucking pilgrims. I mean, she looks like a pilgrim and she looks like a flat out fucking colonizer. I don't know what else you want me to tell you. Alright, guys. I'm kind of fucking over the inauguration. I don't really know what to say, other than we're absolutely cooked for the next 4 years. I feel like we just need to make fun of it, or else we're all gonna possibly pass away from depression. So with that being said, please make sure you like, subscribe, comment for more videos like this, and I'll see you next time.